Hey guys, welcome to the morning cars routine. So the idea behind this is that as soon as you wake up after you use the washroom, before you do anything else is to quickly take all your joints through its fullest range of motion. We're going to start top down, and the idea behind this is to do this all standing up and keep the intensity super low, so maybe 30 to 50%. The amount of reps you do is totally up to you and the time you have. So if you have 5 minutes, take all your joints to 1 rep. If you have more, you can take it for more reps. We'll start with the neck and work our way down. So isolate your neck by deep pressing your shoulders, creating some tension with your fist. Chin is going to lead by flexing towards the sternum. I'm going to scrape along my collarbone on the left side. Drop my ear over the left shoulder. Circle the chin around the top side. Drop the ear over the right shoulder. Drop the chin to the collarbone, scrape along the collarbone to come back down to the middle. As you're doing that, be mindful of your jaw to make sure it doesn't open. Let's go the other direction here. So chin to the sternum, scrape along the collarbone, drop the ear over the left shoulder, circle around the back side, over the right shoulder, chin, circle back down the middle. Next thing we're going to address is our shoulder blade. With your shoulder blade, so come a little closer here. Ideally perform this all standing up. Hands are going to be glued to your thighs, and we're going to work the shoulder blade in 4 different positions. So I'm first going to shrug up, pull forward, depress, pull back. As I go up and down, shrug up and down, my arms can ride along my thighs. As I go forward and back, do not let the arms move forward and back. We want to make sure it's a shoulder blade drill and not an arm drill. Also from the front, as I do the same thing, please do not bend at the elbow. So again, watch me here. Shrug up, roll forward, depress, pull back. Shrug up, roll forward, depress, pull back. Let's go other direction. So retract, shrug up, forward, down. Retract, up, forward, down. Good work. From there, we'll get into your shoulder cars. Again, you can continue to do this standing up. With your shoulder cars, you want to just isolate the shoulder here, so keep everything nice and rooted. Palms is going to start in external rotation. So picture there's a marker on your bicep, and you want to churn it out as far as you can. From here, I'm going to come towards my body without bending my elbow, flex beside my ear. Once I get to this end range here, I'm going to rotate till my knuckles come down, and then I'm circling all the way back by my side. And now I'm trying to get my bicep as close towards my chest. So again, I'm going to reverse it. All the way by my hip. Let me go a little further so you guys can see the whole thing. So again, bicep facing out, external rotation, flex overhead. Try not to bend the elbows here. Once you get here, internally rotate until you get that inside of the bicep to face by your chest again. And then reverse that rep. Good job. Be mindful to see that there's no rotation in the chest and the elbows don't bend too early too. From there, we're going to get into some T-spine cars. This one we can do standing up here. This one's a little tricky too. You want to cross the hands over your shoulder and start with some flexion. So gradually I'm going to tuck the chin towards the chest and flex my upper back. From here, what I want to start by leading with is by twisting or rotating my body over the hip. So it's like I'm looking over my shoulder here. From there, laterally flex, extend over the backside, laterally flex, rotate, circle back down the middle. Be mindful here that the hip is not going any motion here. So it's just the upper back doing the motion and the hips aren't moving. Again, flex, rotate, laterally flex, extend, laterally flex, rotate, circle back down the middle. And then of course do both sides here. From there, we'll address your hips. With your hips, you can use an object if you feel like your stability is not too great. So I have this right here, I'll hold on to this. If you have a wall, you can use a wall. If you don't have anything nearby, you can try just with your own balance. So with the leg, I'm gonna focus on first getting to external rotation. You can even start by crossing over like so, right? Keep the chest nice and long. Lift as high as you can. Try to bring the knee to the chest. From here, drive the knee out to the armpit. Internally rotate, so press that foot behind you and bring them in together. As I start leaning backwards, I want to think by pressing back, lifting my knee and heel up to the side, drive that knee to my armpit, circle to my chest, externally rotate, drop back in. Let me show you from the side here. So, external rotation, knee to chest, knee to armpit, internal rotation, extension. We'll get knee to knee, press back, abduction as high as you can, so knee and foot lifts together. Bring that knee up to the armpit, knee up to chest, external rotation, drop back in. With the knee, it gets a little tricky and involves quite a bit of control. You should be able to do this standing up, but doing it on the floor is a bit easier. Let me show you standing up real quick. So we're gonna start with a bit of flexion at the hip, holding the leg out like so. Then from there, with your shin, I'm gonna try to churn this part, this shin, try to rotate it out. From there, I'm gonna flex my heel towards my bum. Now I want my shin to face this way and extend back out. Flex in, flex, internally rotate, extend. One more time, flex out, and flex in, internally rotate, extend out, and reverse, of course, internal rotation and flexion, external rotation, extension. And so you want that movement to really occur through here. From there, your next drill is with your ankles, and picture with your big toe, you're drawing as large of a circle as possible. So holding this out here, just with the big toe, create as large of a circle as possible. You need to go 2 to 5 reps in both directions. And this time you don't want the knee to move or anything else to move except the ankle. So that shouldn't take more than 5 to 10 minutes. Once you complete that, you're welcome to finish off, if you have some time, with a 60-second bottom of the hold squat. So find your comfortable position here, and then pull to the bottom of a squat. And then here, all I want you to do is just work some parasympathetic breathing. So you want to take a 4-second breath in, and then a 4-second breath out. Ideally, if you can breathe through the nose too, it's even better. The main focus of cues is try not to round your back too much, to keep a little bit of length, and just really keep the heels on the ground and mobilize the hips, the ankles, and the knees. This is all for your morning routine, guys. Do this every day, and you'll wake up feeling great.